is just some
We're live. Let's check the camera.
Oh, we're
Yes,
live.
let's
Are
actually
we?
check that this time.
Yes, the camera angle's much better this time. We can actually see more than just the back of Ross's head.
I mean, it's a great back of the head to look at for, 2 hours?
Yeah.
But
It was.
Well, that was about the way to see last Saturday.
Let me just
Oh.
bring it up. If you want to give us a quick little rundown of last week and then.
So, it wasn't last week, it was 2 weeks ago. You travelled back to Hither and decided to go back and visit Bavlova to tell her that you had fulfilled your part of the deal to quote-unquote deal with her sister. You were exchanging pleasantries when your barbarian decided that he would rather do them axe-to-face style.
That's how we do it.
It was only a matter of time.
Leading to a big fight with a plesiosaur, or the Loch Ness Monster, where
Magical Leopoldo.
magical Leopoldo,
Charlie.
where your druid very much took the brunt of the damage in this fight, unlike the last.
And our
boss
mage
fight.
did the brunt of the damage too.
2 crunchy crits and over 2 spell slots, doing a combined nearly 120 points of damage, 110 points of damage, somewhere in that range. Made short work of Bavlova, and we ended the session with you taking a long rest and levelling up. So you are all level 6.
We had a party with the frog people.
You did indeed have a party with the frog people. I can't imagine it's a very nice party, but you had a party with the frog people. Croaked and drank the night away.
Was there a new king in the morning?
Not with you around, no. His realm is pretty secure. Again, everyone saw you topple the creature who was keeping the realm under, her thumb. So you're kind of the top dogs around here for now.
Maybe if we behead the king. Oh no, we need to save the rest of the realm.
Yeah.
Also, unless you're going to leave someone in charge,
Yeah.
like one of you guys.
I mean, you're from here.
I'm already a
You are already. You're going to be
monarch, whatever they call it.
Actan the Twice Crowned.
Active twice. Twice? Crowned.
Okay. So we will pick up the adventure the following morning. So you are in Hither. You are all level 6. Did anyone level up in a way that I need to know about? Multi-classing, anything?
Special, didn't multi-class, and there's no special thing for level 6 for Barbarian, I don't think, other than... Oh yeah, I took my Bestial Soul. So the feral power within you increases, causing the natural weapons in your form of the beast to count as magical for the purposes of overcoming resistances and immunities. And then I also chose jumping as my special feat. So I can jump a lot better now.
I've got meta.
It's come up a couple of times.
I've got meta magic now, so which I haven't made any choices because I haven't clicked the right buttons.
Yeah. When I jump, I can make a strength athletics check and extend my jump by a number of feet equal to the check's total.
Pretty good.
I tell you what, I do want to see D&D Olympics.
Yeah.
That would actually be.
But everybody rolls up like a level 20 character and you do like a D&D Olympics.
Tabaxi monk for the for the.
Oh, but that's it. So you get to create one character, but there's a range of different fields, and it's who gets the total,
so
the
it's
highest
D&D
total.
decathlon.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because that's it. It's who can build the best overall, and you get points for gold, silver, and
I'm allowed to maim your opponents.
no.
Wizard. Fireball.
Oh no! Everyone's behind me. Lightning bolt.
Well, especially if you can craft your thing. So it's like fireball centered on me, missing this square.
Yeah, doing the sprint, you're the one up behind. That's where you do the lightning bolt.
It's like D&D
Whole
Mario
person.
Kart is what that is.
Yeah.
That would be a different.
Oh.
That would be a different race.
Everybody pairs
Don't
up
mention-
and does the Mario
Don't
Kart.
mention door.
Yeah.
It must be a lot faster than the
Yeah.
monk.
Misty steps.
Yeah.
100 metres just stood at the finish line.
Well,
Misty step.
we are running to the end of the campaign, so I'm happy to pull off something like that for an interim before we figure out what we're doing next.
Yeah.
Because
that could be
We'll do
interesting.
while we prepare the following. Anyway, future plans aside, what would you like to do now that you are in hither?
What? I thought we were in Yon.
No, we're in hither,
we're in hither.
heading to Yon. We need to get Jerry Can Boy.
Squires is with you.
We've got his oil, didn't we? We've had
Yeah. He's already
All
primed,
right.
ready to go. We just need him to take us.
Now we've killed
Pavlova.
Pavlova. Has the water stopped doing its thing, where it's coming up out the wells?
You can't tell. So you're in Downfall, which is perpetually flooded.
Yeah.
You would have to investigate into the rest of hither to find that out.
Okay. No, it's-
That seems like a lot of work. I say we go to that age-old, traditional, yes, it worked. Imagine that the world will set itself right behind us.
Yes. Don't consider what might
Oh,
happen.
if not, that's Zebalnir's problem when you free her, right?
Exactly. Yeah, I think we're just ready to head on
Yon.
to Yon.
Okay.
Do we need to, oil ourselves up, or...
No.
I've
Would
seen
you-
faces.
You are
I go-
free to.
I go, we'll be doing that anyway.
You will need to keep at least one charge of oil for squirt, but you can use the other two to oil yourself up. You depart on Frank, and you head off sort of into the fog bank that is the divider between realms. Again, you're not sure particularly how long the journey lasts, but you will find yourselves there, arriving
Yep.
in Yon, in the only...
And good old Yon.
Near the mine.
So, you float down the river that wends between rocky crags on a mountainside. The sky is dark and full of roiling thunderclouds. You are greeted by a howling wind. For a second, the light splits
Represented by the turkey.
by the turkey. You are greeted by howling wind. For a second, lightning splits the sky, striking a nearby mountain top, illuminating the distant pinnacle of the rock. It has a foreboding castle carved out of it, which would be
Up there, yeah.
up there.
Long way away.
The other side of the realm. It's a pretty big
Plenty of
castle.
time before you get there.
So it's all light.
It is. It seems. You don't know what time you left, but it does appear very dark here. Everything is sort of very gloomy as you sort of continue sailing on the raft down the river. You very quickly realise that this is the end of the river. This is the end of the forest area here. You are in a mountain range, so you may have to leave Frank and travel on foot.
Stuart is from here, isn't he?
He
Yes.
is.
So how normal is this?
Perfectly
What's
normal.
changed, or is this like
As-
how it's always been?
As far as he's concerned, this is how it's always
right.
been.
Well, how old is he?
Not
Like,
very.
We find out that he's like a week old.
Pretty much, yeah. So he's sort of bouncing up and down. He's very excited. Again, it's lots of loud flashes, lots of loud noises into an overly excited oil can. Seems like a good time. However, if you are an overly greased barbarian, it seems probably like maybe covering yourself in flammable liquid might not have been the best idea.
It's fine.
It'll look.
It'll work out.
Yeah, especially not next to a fire Ganassi.
Achoo!
So making sure it's staying at other ends of the party.
Really, I imagine I would think you'd be just holding your hand like just behind him as you're walking, just waiting for him to stop. It wasn't me.
So, directly around us, what is there? Is there anything that we
So,
can see?
You can see that you're in sort of a plateau where there is the remnants of a forest, sort of very sparse woodland clinging to the mountainside. You can see a path sort
We've
of
sort of
going
reached
up.
the edge of the whatever, the lowlands or whatever it is. We're
Yeah.
heading
You're now
into
going-
mountainous range.
Yeah. You can see a path sort of winding its way up.
I
the
think we should go up the path.
mountain.
Do we want to tie Frank to a tree, or do we want to drag him along with us for a little bit.
I think.
Well, you're the one
Do
carrying
I?
him.
Well, there's that. I don't know that we gain anything by taking.
He won't
Frank
fit
away.
inside the bag
Sadly,
of
I
holding.
He's also alive now,
Yeah.
so he can't go in the bag of. If he was dead, he could go in the bag of holding. I will
Frank
give.
was always
Oh.
alive.
You can put something alive in a bag of holding.
Okay.
It's just not going to come out alive again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Frank will not be useful.
I will
in
leave
Yon.
Frank in the edge of the forest.
Yep.
So it looks like he's a part of the forest with this tree wood sticking up from.
Yeah, make sure he's alright. I mean,
Yeah, we'll cover him with some
Yeah.
leaves.
You can leave Squirt to look after him if you want.
Yeah, Squirt can pay some. We'll leave the oil can with the highly flammable tree.
Luckily, he had 3 charges of oil. You used 2,
Yep.
oiling yourself, and the 3rd was used in the travel between hither and Yon.
Yeah. We'll try and
so
find
I
him.
can't get back, you mean?
We'll try and find him or whatever it is that keeps trying to. What are they? I keep wanting to say bogarts, but that's
Boggles.
Boggles. That's it. We'll try and find him a boggle to bring back.
Yeah.
No, not even again. So you travel sort of up, go up
Got the
mountain?
path. Yeah.
So we go this way.
Well, sort of up, that way,
Okay.
sort of anywhere really. So
It
as
looks
you
like the sort of the paths kind of go up to tops and then down and then up to tops and yeah.
the whole
Kind of
road,
like go up.
Very much up and down.
Oh,
it takes you
Well, like some cardio.
sort of an hour or 2, and you sort of climb. And as you get to the top of the mountain you're on, you see 2 figures standing on an outcrop of rock, outlined against the stormy sky. One is a slender female elf with a crescent moon mask, and the other is a 3-foot-tall dandelion with a small rapier strapped to its stem. A honeybee the size of an orange buzzes around the dandelion's bright yellow head. The elf is the first to notice you. As she points in your direction, the dandelion draws his rapier and assumes a defensive pose. The honeybee buzzes more loudly as it flies in circles around the 2 of them.
We coming, bees. We're not enemies.
So as you
I am Acton.
as you
Monarch and Lord.
introduce yourself, the dandelion, who I imagine he's wearing his leaves sort of very much like he looks like he's wearing one of those Zorro hats, sort of like very exuberant. He sort of waves his rapier at you and just sort of says, "So, Monarch, what brings you here?"
We are off to visit some.
We're here to
Old
collect
woman.
our collection of hags.
Yes, we're here to visit a hag.
So
that's
you would
what
know
we-
that you have found out it's Enderlin Moongrave that rules Yon.
Okay, we are here to have a
We
very
need our playing
detailed
cards.
conversation with Enderlin
Well, why would you want to do that?
because
Because her 2 sisters have died,
yes,
and we think she should know. I mean, I'm not telling him everything. But
Are you from around here? Have you been around for here long? Were you new here?
Do you come here often?
Were you here since you were born?
Yes, I have. So again, it's the dandelion that's responding to you. The elf is just sort of looking
that catch over
looking
his
at
shoulder
you.
is how I'm picturing this.
I'll show you. That's sort of how.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
So I imagine it's much more foppish, exaggerated, and with more leaves.
it's an aggressive dandelion. That'll definitely make you wet the bed. I know that's a different thing, isn't it? Is that something else? No, it's a dandelion, isn't it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Supposedly.
Suppose.
Sorry, I'm lost.
Oh, folk story. If you pick a dandelion, you'll wet the bed.
Oh, that's why I went the bed tonight. Yes. No. So that he introduces himself as Amador the Dandelion, and George says, "No, I have been in the Prismere for a very long time."
Has it changed much over the years?
A little bit. Well, you now need guides in order to transfer to travel across the different parts of it.
Oh, why is that?
Hard to tell, really. Might have something to do with the hags.
Are you pro or are you for or against this hag?
I serve Zebulon.
7 years. Ah!
7 years.
7 years. He's on our side then. Or they are on our side then.
We're on their side.
Yes.
Enemy of my enemy.
Yeah.
Pray tell, how did
It's
you...
also my enemy and must be crushed.
The enemy of my enemy is my enemy's enemy. Nothing more. Yes. How did you get to Yon?
We have a travel companion that's very talented. And he squirts a lot.
Hey, so you've met my order before then, have you?
Ah,
Is he one of yours?
Is he one of
he?
yours?
Yes. Clapper Claw, Squirt, and I've forgotten the last one.
Oh, we met both of them.
Clapperclaw is, yeah, he helped us as well.
He took us to another place.
Yes.
He took us to hither. No, thither.
No.
Hither.
He took you
this is-
from
He took
hither
us
to thither.
Yeah. And back again.
Squirt took you to Yon. Yes. So.
Destined for that ad.
Oh, it'll happen, but I figure we'll get that first 15 minutes out of the way before they start.
But yeah, sort of Amador lowers his rapier.
So are you going to be our guide?
Where are you going?
Oh, we want to see the hag.
No, you don't need a guide for that.
Okay. Do you know where she is?
They're just both Amador and the half and the elf who. Where is her name?
We've got no other pressing matters apart from the hag, have we?
Well,
the elf
it's
is
always
called
nice to explore. We've
Gleam.
got some
Yeah,
nice
sort of
things out of the last
points
couple of
at,
rounds.
the weird fortress sort of built on the side of a mountain. And it's like, just follow the
Are there
signs.
any
It's not hard.
people that we should visit here? Everywhere else that we've been, we've kind of met up with people who've helped
The
us in
locals.
some way
Yeah.
on our quest, because there was the weird
Gingerbread
man
man.
in his loom and...
So I'm guessing you're approaching them sort of
Yeah.
slightly more.
Oh, yeah.
Can
But casually.
two of you
I
make
mean-
perception checks, or one of you make a perception check with advantage?
I'm terrible at perception,
I'm-
so
I'm looking at the
plus
good girls.
7.
I'll let
You
you
plus
do
the
you can-
checks.
Oh, he brought fat base.
Shall
all
I,
them butter.
Yeah.
shall I do it with advantage or
Yeah,
not?
might as well.
25.
25. So it's not exactly light, but there is always a source of light. The sky is broken by lightning on a
Yeah, yeah.
fairly regular basis. You've all seen lightning. You're all used to the shapes it sort of flies up with the shadows. But your druid notices that the Gleam, the half elf wearing the moon mask, does not cast a shadow. The rest of you does. The honeybee, known as Polena, no, that'd be reflections, not shadows.
Ah, okay.
Do you know why they don't have a reflection in old mirrors?
Why?
Because they are silver light. So a modern mirror would be fine for a vampire.
So, do you remember the movie Van Helsing?
Yeah.
Where they're in that ball scene and then
Yeah,
she
yeah.
dances and it's just her in the mirror.
Yeah.
That's such a good film.
Yeah,
That was a really underrated movie.
Agreed.
I enjoyed it.
I did too.
I mean, towards the end when it's the whole like, I can become a vampire I can become a werewolf for a little bit because there's a cure that we've miraculously found.
I mean,
But yeah,
a little bit of plot convenience has to
It's
happen in a movie.
it's fine. I think they need us to do more with Adam, Frankenstein's monster.
Oh, he was awesome, yeah.
Yeah.
I quite like that. It's gonna hurt. I am accustomed to pain.
Right. So, Amador and Gleam.
Amador and Gleam with the bee pollen.
So there's the no shadow lady.
Polonina.
Pollenina. I'm saying that wrong. So there is the dandelion Amador, the bee Pollena,
Yeah.
and the and Gleam, the high elf, who you kind of recognise. She looks like someone who was at the at the WitchLight Carnival, sort of dressed very similarly to that.
Wasn't there
There was another.
who was the woman who took us to the mirror? in
No,
the
I'm
end?
thinking of. No.
Who was the person who led us to the plot point that we were supposed to?
Eliwick Thumblestrum, the halfling bard.
Yeah, no, not that one. I swear there was another elf somewhere that we met, maybe in Down.
There was the darklings that sold the horn.
So there's the ones
No, not
in
them,
the
no.
carnival. There was that one trying to remember where it is that we saw them. They like said something to us at some point, but I think it was just more of a sort of passing comment, or that's how we took it anyway.
But she does bow the monarch and informs you that
Bow back.
she used to work at the Feywild Carnival
Oh.
before she was taken by.
Sorry.
What? It's okay.
So we found an elf in Downfall who was playing a sad story called Octavian. Bavlorba double-crossed his heart.
He does that sometimes. He remembers things sporadically. That's called old age.
Oh yes, I've met an elf before.
The flower finally falls through the sieve of his head.
Great. I don't know every elf.
Whoa! Did you just assume that I know every elf?
What was this hag's name again?
Not Bavlorba.
The one in Yon.
Yeah.
Enderman or
Enderman
Embers.
Grave.
Oh, Enderman. Right.
Enderman, yes.
We've got to give it a nickname. So Enderman.
Enderman.
Slenderman.
No, she used to work at the carnival. Her and her sister, who wears a sun mask, were they like to call themselves the star performers. They were always performing in the big top, but they were called back to the Feywild, and now they can't leave.
That's okay, I don't think the big top exists anymore. Didn't it burn down?
Maybe.
So we started a campaign doing that. We had a party that we used to be circus performers and burned down the big top as our backstory.
I remember
That
that.
was
That was a boat, wasn't it?
It wasn't us. That
That
was
was
my
no, that was
golden,
our backstory.
That was my Golden Vault crew who.
Oh,
that
that was our
that-
Descendants
that-
Oh, we had one
one.
too.
So our party backstory
Yeah.
was that we were circus performers and were annoyed at the pace, so we burnt down the big top in the middle of
Yeah.
a performance.
No, our one was.
Our party was kind of messed up.
There was a
Yeah.
the casino in Golden Vault
Yeah.
has a little circus in the back, and the kobold in our party decided to cause a distraction by burning it down.
10 out of 10, great distraction.
Yeah, I mean, it worked every
Fine.
time. So it's Amy, Rob's other half, who was doing it. All of her distractions were those ones where you're just sitting there going, really? But they worked perfectly.
Fire
I think
voice.
when my party did the Golden Vault, they were doing the museum heist.
Yeah.
And they got really lucky because they didn't know that there was a mimic hidden in one of the rooms and accidentally funneled the guards into the
Yeah.
room where they didn't know this. And I was like, well, the guards are not going to fight a mimic. So the rest of them were standing outside the room while combat was happening. And they were just like, let's just go rob while the guards are busy.
Whilst they're distracted. Yeah.
All this noise is coming from his side. Yes.
But yeah, she describes that her and her sister were prize performers of the big top and have now been horrendously mistreated by Enderlin, and that her sister is held prisoner in the Motherhorn, which is the castle that Enderlin lives in.
Well, it's your lucky day. We've saved so many people on our journeys, haven't we?
Say.
Mainly by accident.
Yeah.
To be fair,
all right.
but they're still saved, so it counts.
That's the fundamentals. We don't need to go into detail.
Still
We
counts.
saved them.
Except for the hags, who we reverse rescued.
Yep. And that's
Yeah.
because they're the cause of all this.
See?
So that's why we're going to go and have a little chat
That's
with
how we rescued
Enderman
everyone. We killed the hags.
to hopefully seal her fate like the rest. And by the way, what's the temperature like in here?
Pretty cold. You are high up, so don't forget.
I've got no hair.
Neither do I, but I'm warm as anything.
Yes, but
Yeah,
you're
but
used to it.
you're naturally.
What you don't realise is that all of my muscles are just micro twitching, keeping me warm.
It's how you work out. You're working out and
As
being
you're
warm at the
standing
same
still.
time. Yeah.
It's like I'm wearing one of those electro belts that
Yeah.
stimulates, but it's natural.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. He's going to go for it. Natural 20, 29.
So in
We will save the day.
so she looks at you, sort of quite deep.
Distraction.
She offered you a gummy worm and nothing happened.
I'm gonna have to
5
find
minutes.
something sour, actual sour.
Actual sour.
Yeah.
There is one left.
She says, I think I know why Enderlin is keeping my sister and why.
She's the
she
bright,
killed
sunshiny one.
me. Well, you're partially right. Enderlin fears that her demise will happen at the time of an eclipse. And I represent the moon and my sister represents the sun. So keeping us apart helps to symbolically prevent an eclipse.
I'll look up. Can I see the moon and the sun?
You can see the moon at the moment.
When does it do eclipse?
When I put myself between the sun and the hat.
Soon. I can sense it. There is an eclipse imminent.
Conveniently,
When we
plot,
turn up.
plot appropriate when we go to attack.
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe.
I don't know what you mean.
It's like one of those GTA missions. The house is on fire and will be until you get there. But yes, yes, I sense that there is an eclipse coming soon, which is why. And then she points at the dandelion. Amador helped rescue me and promised to return me to the carnival. And again, the dandelion is looking as pompous as a dandelion can, sort of sticking out his stem, holding his head up high.
We had a young child that was saving people on Will the Wild, yeah.
Yes. I think trying to think who you meant for a moment.
Pompous prick.
So Gleam sort of turns to you and just goes, he's not a kid.
Oh, he looks like a kid.
Is he like one of these, he's perpetually forever young and he's actually like several thousand years old and he's been luring children into his treehouse?
To be fair, he kicked butt like an adult.
He did fuck off!
He could have kicked butt like an adult if he didn't hide under the table. No, he was a present from Enderlin to Scabatha.
Yeah, a present. These sisters really do love each other, don't they?
Yes, no, he was a
Hey, yeah.
and she sort of scratches her head and she sort of says, an Oni, an Onai.
Oh.
And Enderlin,
I can confirm.
Enderlin cursed him to forever look after. She played a really evil trick where she cursed an evil creature to be good, to go rescue creatures from an evil hag. And that the elf is just sort of looking there going, it's a grey one, really.
Oh. So we left an
Wait.
evil creature.
He's not. So
Kids.
he's only evil. He's only evil as long as if you remove the curse.
Okay.
As long as he is cursed, he basically is just Robin Hood. Not Robin Hood, Peter Pan.
Okay.
So if you had passed one of the Arcana checks that you rolled against him, you
Yeah,
would have
old
figured
man.
out he was cursed.
And then we would have tried to fix it.
So ironically,
We did good by fucking up.
I was incompetent, saved the day
That's
once
the best way of
again.
doing it, isn't it? Okay. So, anything we should watch out as we walk through? Anything we should be careful of, mindful of? Don't look at a light, that sort of thing, you know?
Yeah, when lying unconscious on the floor, don't go into the light.
Oh, is that how that works?
well,
Almost didn't get that one right.
this realm is full of shadows.
Except for hers.
Enderlin, well, including mine.
Oh god.
Enderlin has a pair of scissors in which she can free the shadows from their realm and set them free in this one.
So,
Scissors.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How does scissors cut shadow?
Magic.
Shit.
When you see something like that, a wizard did it.
Can you do that?
I could if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Give me another 100 years and I'll get there.
He only researched the one thing.
Yeah.
He's learned more in these past few days than he did the past 100 years.
Yeah. Welcome to the Feywilds.
Or dust just falls out of Ebel with various injuries and scars. And just.
So, is there anything else that they can give us as sort of help to get? Is there like someone we should go and see who might be able to give us more information?
Amador informs you that the let me get the names of the creatures right. That the Koreds are currently warring with the Briganox. Whether that means anything to you or not, I don't know. But informs you that they're currently at war, and Amador does offer to show you around.
Were they at peace before?
Well,
or they always hated each other?
In the before times, they rubbed along well enough.
Just took that one person to screw everything up.
However, as you are sort of having this conversation, you do notice that sort of at the very top of the mountain that you are sort of negotiating on it, a giant crash of light reveals a stone throne sort of sitting right at the top
That's my friend.
of the mountain.
What's that?
Yeah.
Go and have a look.
Okay, bye.
Alright.
They will accompany you, but they don't really know what it is. They were travelling and you sort of crossed paths, if you see.
It's just stone.
Let's go have a look.
You see
Want to
the
take some
dwarf.
selfies?
Can any of you speak Elvish?
I can barely speak
Yes.
Orcish.
You see sort of a very rough stone throne, and sort of carved into the base of the throne, i.e. the top of the mountain, are the words, "I am a traveller from a distant land. My name is Mazikoth, keeper of stars. Sit on my throne, disciple, and unravel." And you can make a history check if you would like.
Okay, probably got a better history than...
It is an intelligence check.
I got a +2.
So my history is +3.
Oh.
Anyone is free to make a history check, but you will make them individually.
17.
Nat 20, 21.
There you go.
There you go.
Alright, roll it. Hold on. 7.
No, the old man can't remember.
I didn't study history.
The
I'm not going to
name...
beat the 21.
No, that's fine. The name Mazikoth is familiar to you. He is a celebrated elf astronomer who claimed to hail from a black star at the edge of night. Sort of one of those realm travellers that comes in, changes people's understandings of a subject forever, and then sort of mysteriously leaves. Do any of you sit on the throne?
Oh, sorry, I'm already sat down.
Okay.
It was a long way up the hill.
You fall into a magical trance and are sort of it's stuck to the throne. Over the next...
It's really cold and I'm not wearing any
Over the next hour, you
are
are aware of your surroundings as you hurtle through space towards a faraway dead star. You basically get one of this cool stars. You see everything an astronomer would cut their hand off to see. You see the extent of the cosmos before you. Whether you understand any of this is probably not given to your character, but it is amazing and
I'm
unprecedented.
going to get there and the person's going to start talking. I'm going to be like just looking off in a corner eating a snow cone.
Well, actually, that kind of was the point.
Yeah, just like, oh yeah, this looks nice.
So
Sightseeing.
Great
Pretty.
you sort of the end journey is a cold, dying star with sort of a hooded creature. And upon gazing at the creature, you gain proficiency in one of the following skills of your choice.
Oh, wow.
Arcana, Deception, History, Insight, Intimidation, or Survival.
I'm already proficient in intimidation. Should I big ball it and go for Arcana?
You can't be worse than the wizard.
So it was, sorry, Arcana?
Arcana, Deception, History, Insight, Intimidation, or Survival. And unfortunately, that is the gift used up for
I'm
You-
already
wild.
proficient in
You have
survival as
become
well.
one with the universe.
I'm going to take history, as that was the check that was used for this.
So you gain proficiency in History.
Cool.
So while the barbarian has been enjoying a nice relaxing sit down, the rest of you who are sort of perched on slightly less near the top of the mountain have been noticed that the wind has been picking up a lot sort of over the last hour.
Sorry, it's that last meal.
And it gets faster and faster and more ferocious.
I'm going to cuddle the genocide. Genocide?
And not too long after your half-orc has finished with his trip, you start descending down the mountain and you notice that a tornado has been forming that is going behind you. Can you all please make...
It's sneaking up on us.
Kind of, yeah. Can you all please make strength saving throws, and it will be a group check, not individual checks.
Oh, I'm so good at these.
So we're basically like taking the average of
Yes!
the
Well, it's numbers of passes or fails. And it's DC 17.
Yeah.
That's definitely not.
I got 17 on the dice, but I'm -1.
My strength check is a 25.
10.
So, first
Oh, no.
is sort of, it's the dandelion and the bumblebee who are sort of the first to go, and the half-orc sort of grabs them in his hand, and as the rest of you sort of start being picked up by the tornado, you will grab onto each other. Unfortunately, it's not enough
Can I cast fly then?
You
When
want-
I get picked up.
in a tornado.
So it doesn't really help. I'm still.
So
Fair enough.
the tornado takes you on sort of a bit of a trip around the Feywild. It dumps you sort of at the henge, and you will all take.
Is he left behind?
No, you all would. He was catching you all, but he was the last to go. And you will take 8 points of force damage as you are deposited on the hard mountain surface.
Puts me on 69.
How many was that again?
8. Atop a boulder-strewn plateau stands a circle of 8 megaliths. In the centre of this henge, a small checkered board with stone playing pieces rests on the ground near the dying embers of a campfire.
Fancy a game?
Yeah.
Make an investigation. No, that's an intelligence roll.
So making straight for something else.
Make an intelligence. I'll let you make it with advantage because the Harrington is also looking at the board.
Okay.
You could do it!
That is a 15.
You finally passed an investigate intelligence thing. So you notice that there are
9 sessions.
2 sets of stone pieces. We effectively call them chess pieces because it's a very similar game.
Okay.
One is made of shale and one is made of chalk. And the shale pieces are 1 move away from victory over chalk in a game called Crowns, which you would recognise.
Okay.
It's wizard's chess. Careful. Well, you might be...
1 move of winning.
Okay.
So it's a henge.
Yeah, so it's sort of a giant
With
stone
cross
things.
through.
You do notice that there are 8 different stone pillars, and they are each made of a different type of stone.
Is there chalk and
Shale.
Shale.
There is indeed. Make a wisdom survival check.
A wisdom save.
Survival. God, that's not be very good. +4, so 10.
Yeah, no.
Multiple different types of rock. Is that?
Oh, so are they all a different type of?
Yeah, there are 8 of them, each one being a different one. So there is
Okay.
flint, granite, slate, basalt, obsidian, marble, shale, and chalk.
And do they all look the same, or are they?
Yeah. They're all meant to be the same thing.
Uh-huh.
Okay. No difference in the condition of them, like some are still standing upright, looking kind of
They are
newish or
all
something.
perfect.
Oh.
Do you know how this game goes?
Yes,
Well,
you
Black's
know how
about
to
to
play.
win, basically. I think.
Right, what do you roll d20s?
Yeah.
You make a character.
Do we see the win?
The wizard would from the roll. You know what move to make to win the game.
Why didn't you
Yeah.
win? When did you finish the game?
That's the black pieces that are about to win, not the white ones. I'm not sure which one represents which. I feel like this
shale and
represents.
chalk.
It's shale and chalk, and we've got 8 monoliths, one of which is shale, one of which is chalk.
Yeah. Well, can I have a look and see if I stand in the middle of the henge and look at the different things? Do they have any relevancy?
In what way?
So if I stand in the middle of the henge and I look at, say, the chalk and then the shale, what do they point towards there? What is the...
They're all sort of in a circle,
Yeah.
pointing towards the centre. So think Stonehenge,
Yeah.
just with different types of rock.
I'm very stupid right now. I mean, what I mean is... So the shale one, for example, does the shale one point out towards the way that I might think hither would be, or thither? And then the shale...
There doesn't
pointing
appear
towards-
to be any particular things
Another
that
line,
you
then.
can see.
Okay.
No.
Can I pick pieces up?
Yes, you can. You can put them back down.
Okay. I might just cast Identify on the board then. Is there anything special? Or
It's in they're non-magical game pieces. The half the pieces are made of chalk and half the pieces are made of shale. With the
So
board
there'd
just
be
being played
2
with
different
rock.
sides, effectively.
So blacks. Well, Fee's going to win.
Can I
Yeah.
do a search and see if there are any other pieces to match the other 8 stones?
There are not.
That's probably just throwing us off. It's probably got no relevance. If I have a look at the
or do we?
stones a little bit more closely.
The 8 stones are made of the different materials that you think they are. You do notice that there isn't. They do look like they have been brought here. It's not someone hasn't cut a seam of
Yes.
marble here. Someone has taken the marble.
I'll put them
Well,
And
yeah,
put
'cause
it here.
with the 8 different stones, you wouldn't expect them all to be naturally in the same place anyway.
It's not Minecraft, no.
I wonder if there's like some sort of shadow or something. Ooh. Lightning. Can you do anything with? Can you the sky?
I do. I could try it.
The lightning storm is still going on. So it's
Is
spreading.
it shedding any light?
As much as it is, you can see the shadows of yourselves, but you can't see any additional shadows.
Not even from the stones.
Yeah, sorry, you don't see any shadows moving independently. Everything is still casting its shadow here.
Right. Do we make the move to finish the game then? Just see what happens, or?
That's the only thing I can see.
'Cause I do worry though. I don't know.
Yeah, but the black pieces have done a good game.
Yeah. Screw it. I guess we move in.
Or we reset the board and replay.
What do you do?
I'm going to just kind of back away slowly so it doesn't
Get out of
get
the
too obvious.
circle.
Well,
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, do you want to play a new game then? You can get rid of this one and keep going, because
Yeah.
no point finishing someone else's.
I'm not very good at it, but yeah.
No one liked playing with me at the academy. I mean, Would you play with someone who constantly moves pieces about, you know, do all this other stuff? Neither would they, so, you know.
True.
Do we play a game of it?
Yeah, sure, why not?
So what do you do?
We reset the pieces, and then me and At
Cool.
can play
And
a
with
game.
that, we'll roll initiative. Because that was the thing you weren't supposed to do.
Fuck.
Oh,
That's his fault. That had nothing to do with me. Oh. Oh, great.
Wasted.
And there,
Oh, but we need a map out.
we'll remove the turkey.
Turkey, gobble, gobble, gobble.
So there should just be like a mountain rocky one somewhere.
The book will probably be your best bet.
There you go. There you go. Lovely.
Ooh.
That's a handy book, that is.
It's layered. This is mean to me.
I didn't even look up the stat block because I didn't
bulky.
think this was going to be needed.
This is going to tell us that Jude should have just finished the game.
You absolutely should have just finished the game. I will tell you that now that it's too late.
Yeah, I would be with
I was,
you.
But
I was
I will
overthinking.
admit, I love his logic. Why would I want to finish somebody else's game and just start my own game? That is perfect in character logic.
It is. I know.
You can't really fault it, can you?
Oh, great.
I mean, this idiot was about to lose.
Yes, and someone was about to win that now isn't going to win.
Just because I move the piece doesn't mean that I win, though. It's not my game.
Well, you're going to find the
Magic's
actual
weird.
original owners.
No,
of
but I
this
think
game
you
come up.
invalidate the game
Yes.
and therefore make someone very angry.
You get two trolls come up going,
Anyway, I go.
oh, I was winning.
21. Nat 20 by
Marius,
initiative.
8.
I too. What's your dex?
5.
What's your dex?
3.
You've got a higher dex. I've got 8 as well, so he's got higher than me.
So you got a 7.
I did. I got downgraded. I rolled a 3 though.
Well, I mean, you can actually
Got the same height.
don't have to do it that
Yeah.
way. You can do it how whichever one you like. Just
Yeah.
people decide to do it that way.
I got it. Some people take it in turns. Yeah. As long as the two of you are happy, I really don't care. So, you watch as out of the shale and out of the chalk megaliths, two characters basically walk out. These characters are... I'll get the description up because they're really weird. This book has a lot of cool stuff in it. So, very short humanoid type creatures with lower bodies that look like goat legs. Their upper bodies, their skin represents either shale or chalk. It looks like their skin is made of the stone, and they have their hair is sort of full of long, flowing hair. It's impossible to tell the difference between male and female, as they do the dwarfing of they both have giant beards.
Beards, yeah.
They are. I will show you what a Corrid looks like.
Oh, I've seen them in the Monster Manual.
Um,
I can't remember their stats, man.
that's fine.
Impressive you can remember everything from possibly stats.
There are some things that stick out more frequently than others. So they will go first, and as you sort of go to knock the pieces off, the shale covered Corrid.
Knock them off. I'm going to gently.
Well, you're rearranging the board, right? So the shale covered Corrid, which would be that one, sort of just bursts out of the monolith. Just
I mean,
being like,
surely the
"What's in
light
you?"
one would be chalk.
oh, sorry, yeah, that one. The shale covered one just sort of bursts out of the monolith.
Yeah.
The wrong kind of thing. But the shale one is female, and the other one is male.
Yeah.
But anyway, who cares? It sort of bursts out and just, "What are you doing? You're ruining my game!" And then she's going to throw a rock at you.
Oh.
They can put the pieces back.
Yeah. Have I chucked them off yet, or?
15 to hit.
I think you were about to, and that's good enough for them.
I'm gonna have to shield that then. So that is a shield.
Cool. And then you are the other person about to sit down and play?
Yeah.
The other one's going to throw a rock at you. 21 to hit.
Yeah. Oh, I have shield too. I could have used it. Actually, no, I still.
It's only +5.
Yeah, still.
15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Donk! Ah!
Oh my god.
Big rocks.
And can the two of you please make dexterity saving throws? As they effectively command their beards to reach out and entangle you.
Whoa, they're
What
cool.
kind of reach the beard's got?
Yes.
They've got 50 feet of beard.
50
Oh my
feet.
god.
But
Oh,
it's
God.
more like a tape measure and it's much more life.
9.
17.
17. You are fine. You are restrained.
Oh joy.
As they kind of, as they again, just sort of say, why are you interfering in our game?
Why weren't you playing it then?
And we'll go to the top of the round with Igo as they answer. Say, well, we were hiding from you.
There's no need for that. We're perfectly peaceable people.
Well, it is
Ow!
Igo's turn.
Yes, we are perfectly peaceful people.
Ah!
5, 10, 15.
Well, go away.
Are you attacking recklessly or?
I am indeed. 18
So you're grappled, aren't you?
Hits.
Yeah, but
He's restrained.
I do have Misty Step.
and 12.
I can probably get you out of that anyway.
I'm assuming the
Miss.
12 misses. Oh, come on. It takes 4 points of magical tail to the face damage.
Plus rage.
That is. Oh no, because you had a
Plus.
Plus
D-
2, I
two?
think.
2, yeah. So. 6.
So our initiatives are 21, 8, 7, 5, and 4. Marius.
Surely I get another go before everybody else.
Probably should.
Sounds about right.
It was a surprise round.
I will let you make a perception check as a free action.
22.
Yeah, they look more like they're being defensive and protecting their homes than outright being hostile, if you see the difference.
Yeah. If we leave, they should leave us alone.
Or try being nice to them, you know.
Well,
Here I go.
He wasn't the one that ruined their game.
I hit them with my tail, not with my axe.
Only because you missed.
No, both those were with my tail.
Oh, right.
I too have an appendage that reaches further.
These things
I
are...
really don't want to know.
Bear in mind, these are small creatures. They're only like 2 feet tall. They're something like dwarf, actually no, they're like gnome size.
So they're being with my tail.
Right, I'm going to summon my wildfire spirit.
This is not going how I planned.
Yeah, it's called being a DM.
It's
So,
called The Barbarian Goes First.
It's called Wizard Did a Dumb Thing.
Wow.
can that one please make a dex saving throw?
I doubt it.
Right, in fact,
You can
no,
try.
I'll appear there.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely can't.
Okay, it will take 7 fire damage.
Fur damage.
Fire damage.
Taken.
And I shall order my fire spirit as my bonus action, and I shall go run away, and then that will go 1, 2, and teleport with you. So it will take you out of the grapple and just move you over to there.
Oh, thank you.
Rather than you having to waste a spell slot on doing that.
Yeah.
And that is the end of my turn.
Actan.
My face. There you go. Faster. That's my speed.
Ow, ow, ow,
This has to be one of the most
ow, 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 ow.
confusing stat blocks ever because their weapons do more damage if they're on the ground, but they have no way of flying.
Yeah, you someone might levitate
Someone
them.
might
Yeah.
have picked them up.
I don't know how often that happens.
I'm gonna go. Sorry, we just wanted to play.
Make a persuasion check.
Nope, 13.
Oh, that might have worked.
That's a 4, but yeah, 13.
Not enough at this point.
Right. So I'm just gonna range out 30 feet. I've run away, I think. Too far. Yes, I have. I've run away too far. Damn it.
It's supposed to be scaredy cat, not scaredy rabbit.
What's your move?
Rabbits can be as scared as anyone
You've
else.
moved 35.
Did I? I was here, right? I was here.
No, that
So you were
You were-
here.
you were this
5,
side.
10, 15, 20,
I was
25,
here.
30, 35.
Still not.
still not.
Yeah,
even-
yeah.
Just slightly closer.
Okay, I'm going to use one of my rabbit hops as a bonus action.
So you
Go
run this way, then spring back.
I bounce off a rock. Parkour!
Parkour, yeah. But it's like Steve Carell parkour. You roll on the floor and then stand up.
30. Yes, they're both at 30. I'm going to cast a... Shh.
They were totally fooled. You are totally just...
It's so cool. Right, I'm going to cast a level 1 Bane. On these two, so can I have a charisma saving throw?
Fail from both of them.
Cool, they are now baned.
I was born at the time.
No one cared about me until I touched the pieces.
They're wrong.
For no. Okay.
I didn't need to do my thing yet, so. That's me done. Parkour! Boing, bane.
Hello.
Now, did you bane them as you were
No.
flying through the
Do you
air?
want to try and put the game pieces back?
Yeah, I don't want to fight these guys. They just seem. I feel kind of bad that I did that.
Yes.
Hello did that, but all right. Right. Whatever. So I go back and I put
I can't believe we just done this.
the pieces back in their order and say, "Happy now? Sorry. You done?" So,
Would you like to exit combat as a party?
I mean, I would like. It depends on the rage.
If they stopped attacking you, I'll stop attacking them.
Cool. Then, we okay? Look at both of them. You good?
All right, we will come out of initiative order as the two pretty
Drop my concentration.
pissed off Correds, as you find out they're called, sort of look at you.
Can't believe you did that.
Me and this one over here are fighting. Just that last second, you did the thing. Just as he like kicks me in the side of the ankle.
Stop it.
So the shale Corred sort of turns to Actan
Oh,
and
me.
sort of says, I would have expected a fellow king to know better.
My apologies. We didn't. I didn't
To
know
be
he was
fair,
here.
it wasn't him that did it.
That was him.
Yeah. Blame the
They
court
did it
wizard,
together.
everyone.
I couldn't stop him quick enough.
I wave.
They sort of wave back.
As my tail disappears.
Just apologize. Humble apologies. Accept it deeply from the bottom of my heart.
So you watch as you apologise, and the shale coral just sort of goes over and moves the last piece to the wind, and then sort of turns to the chalk.
Crumbles and dies.
Who I forget his name. You've got one, and she turns to him and says, "Ha! You suck, Jagu. I beat you every time." And he's just sort of going, no, you cheated. He changed the game pieces.
Oh.
That's quite a good memory. I didn't change
I
any
mean-
pieces. I put them back.
Rematch?
Yeah.
Rematch.
Okay. They've been doing this for quite a while.
I go and sit crisscross applesauce next to the board. Can I imagine it's really low to the ground?
They're not big creatures, yeah.
I'm good.
Yep, the rematch goes in the favour of. She introduces herself over the course of the game as Queen Arangtal. She is Queen. Oh, she is the current monarch of the Koreds who live in the mountains.
When the Koreds, was it the Koreds and the thingies that were fighting?
Yes, they were at war with.
So we all better get some information.
Your guides are still. They were at war with the Briganox.
Bring it on.
Yeah, our guys are probably sitting there.
Who were the Briganox?
Oh.
People probably not like them.
We've not met the Briganox yet.
No.
Make a survival roll, just a straight one.
Maybe he wishes to make a non-binary.
15.
You've heard the name before. They're another sort of mountainous creature, but they're very uncommon anywhere but the Feywild, essentially.
There's just one of them, and it's 20 foot tall.
I'll let you bear that image in mind. Okay. Yes, so the Queen Arangtil wins again, sort of rubbing it in the face of Jagu.
I have an idea. How about Queen
Click clack of a shotgun.
plays my friend here?
No.
Okay.
I think that might be a good
I think we
game.
should see a monarch off.
No,
Yes.
no. I'm a monarch. I don't play these games.
I think we should. Yeah.
That sounds rather insulting. I say to the Queen.
Challenge?
Yes. I'll
Simple,
take
straight roll of a
Hot and
d20.
scared,
Alright.
scared.
13.
Cocked.
Cock, right. That one. Just
Yeah,
straight
it's
up.
not quick. You literally do like the worst opening move, and in like 3 turns, you are just out of
yeah.
the game, which is causing Jagu to laugh horrendously at you. 'Cause at least he put up a valiant fight throughout most of this. You know, there were points when he was taking pieces. You're literally just sitting there with a pile of your pieces on the other side of the board. Just
Can
sort
I
of,
play next?
Just
After seeing that, I want to have a go.
So,
so straight to d20. 10.
1!
right, that's it.
Oh, you two can play each other then. So you wins.
16.
15. Damn it! Oh.
Champion.
I would have thought that would have been quite a close
You
game.
didn't want to give yourself bardic inspiration.
You can't give yourself bardic inspiration.
Yeah, I can't. No. I would have given it to him if I was quick enough. But I won. Still wouldn't have saved anything.
Same, wouldn't have made a lot of difference.
Yeah. But the games have somewhat restored the.
You could have used one of your special dice. Yeah.
But the games have sort of restored a nice calm atmosphere back to the.
Well
You
played.
are less at each other's throats now. There is a.
Good games. Well played. You need to get better.
Do you want to know what you would have gotten had you completed the game for them?
sure,
Oh.
why not? Right,
You would have got
Red
a
arms.
magic item called a luck stone that gives you +1 to every ability check, saving throw, and initiative.
What?
What?
Alright.
Instead of
Right.
starting a fight.
I'm going to say something, right? Don't ever listen to me again.
Does that include that?
I'll continue to follow my own advice. It's just as bad, but at least it's mine.
But yeah, this is a whole thing on treasure if you do it. But yeah, no, it's only worth 1,000 GP.
It's like the Pinocchio paradox. Pinocchio says his nose is about to grow.
His head explodes.
So I guess sort of I turn to the king and stuff and say, so how long?
Queen.
Queen.
The king and queen. Or is
Queen.
he not
Queen.
king?
So they Jargu is the leader of the Chalk clan. Agarantel is the leader of the Shale clan
The whole-
and the current monarch
Right,
of
okay.
the Corrids. They take it. Each clan takes it in turns. To be represented.
Do they have some bizarro? You've got to behead the one before.
No, it's all very civilized.
Much more civilised than the Polywogs. So is it only the two of them here then, not the other?
Only the two of them.
So where are the other heads of the tribes?
Yeah, because where's everyone else?
She sort of sighs and then walks over to the Shale monolith and just sort of bangs it really loudly, and then from slowly over the next sort of couple of minutes, out of the rest of the monoliths come.
Obviously, I didn't bang loud enough.
Thousands of them.
You also don't have the ability to do it.
They
But
swarm
of
over.
flint,
Coming out of the walls.
Azil of granite, Myzelda of slate, Yana of basalt, Noll of obsidian, and Marlow of marble. The heads of the rest of the clans sort of emerge out of their respective monoliths.
Hello.
If you had to make a guess, their sort of teleportation, they can move between their parts of the mountain and the
Yeah,
monolith.
I would imagine this is like their
A door.
council
Neutral
chamber
ground,
type
yeah.
thing.
Well, it's where,
Recreational.
as you sort of point this out, the Queen is informing you that it's where they used to hold great meetings of the Corrids. There aren't too many of them, but it's where they used to get together, they used to dance, they used to discuss important matters. But ever since they have been forced to go into hiding, and again they can literally merge into the rock as well. They've been forced to go into the hiding because they're scared, or because the Briganox are working with Enderlin, and they.
What are the Briganox?
Briganox are small mouse-like creatures that do mine. We can hear them in the we can hear them in the mountain.
Squeak, squeak.
More they have a much deeper connection to the mountain and can sort of feel the mining going on.
What's that terrible itch just behind my ear whenever they mine?
A little bit.
Where's their base of operations? Maybe we can help you out. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Say no more.
There is an entrance to the mine.
I said say no more. Oh wait, sorry.
If you and they sort of perk up and say yes, if you want to go deal with them, that would certainly be very acceptable.
Or if they're on the side of the hag, sort of weaken the hag.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And small rodent people are far more edible than
They're big giant stone.
Giant stone.
Well, not giant stone.
stone dwarfs.
I wouldn't know.
You are looking tastier and tastier by the day.
They've
I
been
know you
making
are.
contraptions for Enderlin and her theatre. She's been stealing our hair and they've been winding it into contraptions.
You mean the extendo hair?
It's very strong, very durable, and highly prized among rope makers and such because it does retain a certain level of movability of its own free will.
How long can you grow it?
They can go a 50-foot beard, and they're only, 2 feet tall.
Where do they store it all?
Take measure. That's how I'm thinking it. They're literally, how long, sir?
Yeah, but it's when they accidentally unclip it and
Got all the marks down the beard. So just, okay, yeah.
At 10 bin loops.
Yeah, you'll recognise the mine. We left statues of ourselves outside it in the hope that it scares them.
I'm guessing that's what worked then.
Not as well as we would have hoped.
Okay.
maybe we should have done a statue of like a big cat.
Meow. I can be a cat.
A displacer beast.
Didn't we know? Oh yeah. Go over the yonder what?
Suddenly the wizard gets flashbacks. His hair starts to stand up on end because he remembers the lightning bolt.
Right.
Well, this whole place is just giving me.
What sort of time of day is it?
Getting sort of towards evening.
So we should
How
probably
can you-
rest up before we
I was
go.
going to say, how can you tell?
Well, I figured they might know what sort of time of day it is.
But yeah, it's always pretty dark. So are you telling them that you're going to go and talk to the
Yeah, we're gonna go talk.
on their behalf?
Yeah.
So upon sort of you telling them this, the 8 corrids there start to dance. 2 corrids drum on boulders as the others stomp their feet and jump about. The rain abates, the sky lightens. With wild grins and wilder hair, the dancing corrids beckon you to join them.
Oh yes,
Right.
I'm in.
Those of you joining, can you please make a performance or performance or athletics check?
Performance.
And the only time I want to be good, I want a 3. 12.
15.
You could warn me.
I rolled a 12 on the die.
I rolled a 7 on the die.
I was going to try and use divination dice, but it's not worth it. 14.
Only one of you sort of fully masters the dance.
Just not feeling it, man.
A bit stiff today.
And they give you 2
Because
items.
it's a mosh pit.
So the first
Uh-huh.
is they give you a ring woven with corrid hair,
Ooh.
and they give you 50 feet of rope as well,
Is
woven
it
from
Horan hair rope?
It is indeed.
I wear it like a scar, so it looks like a beard. And then I can.
But in fact, the ring allows you to command any corrid hair that you find that's not attached to a corrid the same way they do. It's a semblance of, it's a tiny fragment of their power.
So if these little beasties are using contraptions made with that hair, could the ring then give you the ability to command them?
Yeah, probably.
If he's within 30 feet of them.
That could be useful.
I love the fact that I have to perform a little jig in order to make it work.
You do, yes.
Because my arms and legs must be free to perform the jig required to activate the ring.
It's the same jig you're doing now.
Yeah.
It might be worth giving the ring to someone else. not meaning to.
Maybe don't do it in their presence.
Yeah, just if you've got a big fuck off axe in your hand and charging someone, you may not be best placed to do a little jig as you do it.
I mean, if somebody else wants the ring, although would that upset them if I gave the ring to somebody else?
Probably if you gave it to them
In
now.
front of them, yeah.
Maybe someone who can dance, maybe?
Not you.
Yeah, exactly.
Who got the best roll here?
Yeah, I know. That's what scares me.
I imagine, so long as I'm not restrained, I can do the jig.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's you can't be restrained. You can't be incapacitated. And
Lying, twitching on the floor.
It's the thought that counts more
Yeah.
than execution.
It's all about execution.
So, do you have any other questions for the corrids while all of them are present, while they're there?
My best work was done in the carnival.
I'm assuming that they're on the side of 7 years.
Or on the side of no one, they just want to be left alone to get on with it.
Basically, yeah. They don't
No, they
like...
probably want the original ruler back because things were nice when they were around.
I guess, yeah.
Or they got left alone.
Their hair was being
They're
pulled out.
anti-hag at the very least.
Yes.
They're not
Me
necessarily...
too! I show them the key from the back of...
They don't know what that means.
I do, though. And
That's enough.
They show you this thing and it's like, great. Interesting.
I'm impressed with myself.
Well, as long as you are.
Collector of fine keys.
And
I'm
with
trying to
that,
remember what I collected from the other hag.
I think we will take a break.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think you did take a trophy from the other hag, did you?
I know I wanted to, but... Yeah.
I mean, what would you have taken from the other hag, though?
Ta-da! We're back!
Giggity.
Giggity!
So,
Yes.
there was nothing else you wanted to ask the Corrids?
No.
So,
We
it
all
is
good.
approaching evening. You may want to think about food and shelter.
I think we should party tonight,
I
eat and drink.
definitely think we need to find food.
Yeah.
What are these
You've got a
guys
baby owlbear.
We
to,
do have a
What do
baby
these
owlbear to
guys
feed as well.
No, we're not going to eat the baby owlbear yet.
rocks.
Desperate.
We've got to inherit him first.
I mean, if
They
we
are-
don't seem to need to eat.
That's who we're going to feed to the owlbear.
Do they
Human
know of any like native plants or whatever to these mountains?
There are lots of plants. There are lots of goats around. There's
Goats.
There
Goats.
are
Go and
actual
find
goats
some
here.
goats.
Go curry.
Okay. Make a
Stand on the side.
One of you can make a nature or survival check with advantage for going to find some goats. You have goats and a lot of butter.
I believe you're
So-
the best
Survival
one.
got +4.
Can you
I'm
speak?
+3,
Can you
so
speak
do
goat?
it at advantage.
11.
Go and catch a goat. You catch leaves. You catch berries.
But anything tastes good with these buttery mushrooms.
It does, but you do need meat
Yeah.
to feed your owlbear.
Ah.
So,
So you failed to catch a goat.
well, it's a party did
Are
because you
we-
did at advantage.
You failed too.
I imagine this is the point when you're looking at the rocky
Yeah.
cliff face and it's going to the old man.
I'm-
Go on, then.
I'm looking at the
Okay.
goat. I'm looking at the goat that's like halfway up a mountain, stood on that, and I'm going. I could do that too.
Well, are we going to have a long rest after this for the evening?
Yes, you will.
Oh, cool. Well, in that case, can I...
Like
You
pull
fly.
the goat off on the
I
side.
just
of
think
the
Well,
mountain.
if they're up on a cliff face, can
Yeah, I
I
would imagine that they're like
fly
yeah.
and then try and get
Fireball.
one as well?
Look, it's already cooked.
Yes, you can cast fly,
am
and
I
you
gonna
can
have
make a
to-
straight roll for
Am I gonna
survival.
have to?
Cool.
Am I gonna have to plinketto this goat as it's coming down the mountain?
No, that is going to be like an 8.
Yeah, no.
I tried.
Was it not worth
So-
using one of your special dice?
No, you cast fly.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I can't
yeah, do you not use
Oh, yeah.
a divination dice?
14.
Plus.
That's with the plus. I had plus
Oh, yeah, so you cast fly and you go up, but you are in the mountains, there's lots of strong winds and everything, and
Keep distracting him by saying, "We can see up your robes."
it is an equally unsuccessful hunting trip for you.
No.
So you will need to find meat tomorrow, otherwise the owlbear will
Turn on us.
effectively.
I think I could take him.
Oh, you absolutely can take him, but
We don't want to kill George.
make a wisdom check.
10.
You might be able to take him. You don't know.
Oh no. So there's probably doubt about it. I know I can take it in my mind.
I'm happy to actually roll the combat, although I don't think you'll like. Cool. So yeah, you can find a cave. You can cook your
Start a fire.
Cook your foods.
Cook up the butter, mushrooms, and throw in the leaves because everything tastes better with butter.
and you can all take a long rest. You can re-roll your portent dice.
Yep. Ooh, that's crazy.
They've just released the
14 and 17. Not bad.
They what?
the Fallout teaser trailer,
For
the TV series.
14
14 and 17.
That's going to be good, isn't it? Because video game adaptations have famously been good.
So what channel is this going to be on that I don't have?
It'll be on like a Paramount
The Last of Us
Plus
was
or
alright.
I don't know. I've heard that's good, but I didn't actually watch that one.
Yeah.
The game's basically
You've got
just
Paramount,
a film anyway.
Amazon,
Yeah.
you've got
Cut
Disney,
scene.
you've got...
If you
we're getting rid of Amazon and Netflix because Netflix has gone up again in price.
Yeah, I might get rid of Netflix.
I don't even know what I've got subscriptions to. I've got kids.
I've got Disney, I know that.
I've got Disney.
I
We're
don't
keeping
re- I
Disney
don't
Plus
really
because the
watch
kids.
Yeah.
I think they would not forgive me if I got rid of Disney Plus.
For the kids.
Yes, for the kids.
My son's,
Honest.
my son's into YouTube at the moment.
That's both of mine. YouTube. Georgie wants to get TikTok, but Katie's really resisting it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but she's able to watch short form content on YouTube.
YouTube, yeah.
TikTok is evil. The corridor pointed you in the direction of the mine, sort of
Yep.
down there,
Yep.
as where the
You mean where it says Brigand Nuck Mine?
on the DN's guide. Unsurprisingly, I can. I forget to know these things anyway.
Yeah.
So you can set off the next morning.
Mm-hmm.
Hi ho, hi ho. It's off to work.
Do they have any like special messages they want us to send? A bag of rock poo? Set it
no.
on fire, put it through their post box.
No, they don't. So as you're, travelling takes a while.
Yeah.
Here, progress is
Lots
slow.
of ups and downs.
Lots of ups and downs. Lots of climbing. I imagine lots of pulling the wizard up.
We've probably like walked about
Slopes.
20 miles, but gone about 2 as the crow
Well,
flies.
I suspect it's going to be
Mage
tie,
armor thing. For the long
Yes.
rest.
tie the wizard to the York.
You need one of those like baby Bjorn things
Yeah.
for the wizard. You
I
can
put them in my papoose.
but as you sort of you go over sort of a peak and find sort of a plateau with 3 giant goats, sort of each staring at you.
Hello.
Hello, lunch.
Breakfast, lunch, and
Hello.
dinner.
These goats have silvery grey fur, wizened faces, and golden hourglass-shaped pupils, and they appear to be watching you
They're
very
not normal
closely.
goats.
Are they Billy Goat's gruff?
Do they look
Are there any
edible?
trolls about?
There are not any trolls about. As you approach, the first goat, in a loud bleat, cries, "When the moon obstructs the sun, creeping Lynn will come undone."
Yes, that's correct.
True.
The second goat says, "Play to
In-
her
in demand.
passions. Stay on script. A cat, a horn, or a shadow ripped."
Ooh, that elf didn't have a shadow. A shadow ripped.
I like
Keep
cats.
going.
And the third goat says, "The fool's scepter is the key."
So we need to find a full scepter.
I try and chase one of these goats down for breakfast.
They're not moving. They've given their prophecy and they're sort of standing at you, looking almost expectant.
Chobby, chobby!
You trying to attack the goats? Right. Okay. Well, we'll be rolling initiative again as the goats found a way.
There goes I go.
Yeah.
Oh, a natural one.
17. 22.
When the
We
moon
need
obstructs
meat.
the sun.
I don't care if it's prophetic meat.
Whole person.
On me, not the goat.
I'm trying to remember what the prophecy was now to write it.
So, when the moon obstructs the sun,
Yep.
creeping Lynn will come undone.
Is that about
Yep.
cat?
Play to her passions, stay on script. A cat, a horn, or a shadow ripped.
Probably got to do some sort of play.
A cat, a
Horn
horn.
Well, we
or
have
a
the horn.
shadow ripped.
Yeah, we have the horn. Who's the horny one?
Yep.
Isn't it the bard?
The fool's scepter is the key.
That's it.
A fool and his sceptre are soon parted.
There's not much around here for me to be horny over.
Cool. There we go.
There's
Thank you.
goats.
Hybrid rabbit goats. Okay.
So I think we'll probably be back on the same map, because that looked pretty well for High Mountains. So you will be... Sorry, they're all over this side.
Yeah.
Put your plate characters together somewhere.
I go's pretty in front because you're the one charging the goats. Licking your lips.
I go.
21. Sorry, not 21, 20.
Marius.
4. You- that one.
Elor.
15.
Actan.
22.
Well, none of you are up first, because whatever the goats did is up first.
Huh?
So, as you go
What
to
the goats
chase down the goats, the mountain sort of gives a deep rumble of displeasure, and one of the boulders behind you appears to to come alive.
There you go. You go
Not
and
a
piss the
corridor.
mountain off again.
Pardon?
Not the corridor thing.
No,
Yeah.
this thing is much bigger. It literally looks like a rock that's come to life. Make a nature or survival check.
It doesn't matter. I rolled a 4.
It's one of those nights.
So the giant stone creature rolls directly into the bard for a 22 to hit.
Ouch! Why do I get it first all the time?
Because you're in the way. 7, 10, 12.
I recall seeing something like these in the monster manual.
It takes 17 points of bludgeoning damage, and can you make a strength save, please?
Because I've
No.
been looking for elemental type creatures for the high elements.
10.
Yeah, you are knocked prone.
Oh, I've got some things.
Your turn.
Um,
I mean, you can also just.
yeah.
For a module that supposedly you can do without a lot of combat.
Now you see, I initiated this one. But we need meat for our precious owlbear.
Well, we're not going to get now because the goats are running.
Well, there are other goats.
There are other goats. These are significantly larger than the other goats you saw.
So they would have fed us more.
Yeah, can't argue that.
Okay, so I'm going to curse very violently, and I'm going to say, "Stop it,
You mother bleeper.
you mother bleeper! Get fisted!" as behind, I'm going to cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp as it comes up.
Ooh, interesting.
So, choose a 5 foot square unoccupied space on the ground that you can see, so behind you. The target must make a strength saving throw. On a fail save, it takes damage.
20.
You pass. And is restrained from the spell, so you don't take any damage and you're not restrained. So as an action, I can cause the hand to crush the restrained target.
If you can.
Who must make another save. Hang on.
I get one save if they're restrained. You get to save a turn.
Yeah,
I guess, do you get to keep attacking with it? Or?
yeah, that's what I'm looking out.
Is it a concentration?
Ah, there we go. As an action, you can cause the hand to reach for a different creature or to move to a different unoccupied space within range.
A different creature.
I'm assuming that assumes that it's grabbed a hold.
Yeah.
The hand releases a restrained target if you do either. Yeah.
You can keep attacking. That's
Yeah.
fine.
All right, cool. So I have a hand there. Half movement to get up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bollocks. Bonus action. Hang on. Hop.
Attack of opportunities?
No.
I don't
Grab a
get
hop
that.
doesn't provoke it.
No.
It's a forced move, eh?
Yes. Ouch. And then I've still got 15 foot of movement.
Run away!
That's what I do best.
I go.
I'm going to Raj.
First party inspiration. Hop.
Move in. Recklessly attack. A 22
Hits.
and a natural 20.
Crunchy crit.
So
It's not going to be a long combat, is it?
we'll do the normal hit is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 slashing,
Magical or not,
non-magical,
it's not as effective. It's
Yeah.
not as effective as you think it should be.
and then the second one, I don't know why I'm rolling 2
That was a
dice.
crit.
So it's 12. So it's just max damage, or do I also roll? the
It's max
extra?
damage and you roll another dice.
So 7 plus a 10, 22, 24 slashing damage.
Nice.
But I obviously recognise that the slashing damage is not as effective.
I mean, you're literally slashing into a rock.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I'll get there.
yeah. It may take a few more swings.
It's blunting your axe.
Oh.
That's good, because it means that I have something to do later around the fire to sharpen it. Re-bend the end of it.
You rolled it.
Yeah. So I'm going to move a bit this way. Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It's about
So you could have gone 5, 10, 15.
yeah. I'm very disorganised.
He's stumbling around.
I'm looking through the spell book at the same time, just like not looking wrong, going
Parkour.
parkour. Yeah, and I'm just gonna
Parkour.
screw it and cast a second or
Go on.
third
Use a
level,
third.
a third level shatter.
Oh!
So of course that is a 20. Is that
That's a
10,
good.
20 feet?
That's a good one.
Where are you casting it?
I'm assuming on
So
the rock.
10
person.
feet.
It's a
Yeah.
radius.
It's a 10
rather.
Yeah, 10 feet radius sphere, so about 10 to there, so it's in the edge, so it
Yeah.
misses them. So it misses them, but
It
has the
hits
rock.
the
on it. Will hit the hand, but
I don't think the hand has a health on you.
So, what do I have to do?
you need to roll a Constitution save at disadvantage because you are made of stone.
You're assuming.
I mean, it is a stone.
DC.
That's Cox. That's 13.
Oh, spell save DC is 14. So it's 15. Well, that's a fail anyway. So
Yeah.
that is 4d8 for a third level shatter. So, it's gone. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 7 on that one, 10, 12. So 10 and a 12.
22.
22, yes. Shatter is
Magical shatter damage.
thunder damage.
Takes it.
Whoa.
Appears to do a lot of damage to it.
Hell yeah. That's about all I can do, really, so
Marius.
I can do.
You can do it.
You say it as you're running away and hiding.
The mountain's attacking me.
It took almost half my health away.
That's what it's supposed to do.
Roll into the squishy thing.
You managed to get in the way, didn't you?
I have said this entire adventure, if you want to cast area of effect spells, go right ahead.
I'm not going to cast the one I was going to because I can't really get a... Oh no, I could actually. I could. So if I go to...
I
I
go
Sorry. So I can cast a thunder wave from there. It's a 15-foot cube.
Yeah.
So that will then miss you.
Yeah.
I think you should stand there and do it.
I'm sure you do.
Of course you would.
Persuasion.
Can it make a Constitution saving throw, please?
18.
It is a
Bloody hell,
save.
it's raw good
So
today.
It's a rock. Like, it's got a high
God's
constitution.
gonna be
Might have been a pansy rock, you don't know.
3.
Try going for an intelligence or charisma save. I mean,
A geode. It's got hollow.
7 thunder damage,
I mean, that's just.
and there's a very loud boom.
it looks like it's starting to hurt for a rock.
And I forget that was 10, 15, 20, 25. Sorry, actual step back from that as well.
Anything else from you?
No, that is it.
Back.
I cast that at a higher level as well. So
Back to the top of the round.
Uh,
It's going to risk an attack of opportunity from you.
12.
No, as it's going to turn itself into a ball and smash straight into Marius. Yes. 19 to hit.
is a hit.
yeah.
6, 12, 13, 18 points of bludgeoning damage as the boulder just rolls and smashes into you. Actan.
And do I not have to make a save?
Oh yeah, I make a strength save as well. Sorry.
That one.
You are not
Down.
prone.
Okay. I'm going to move the hand to here. It's within 30 feet. Right, 2 by 30, yeah. As an action, you can cause the hand to reach for a different creature or to move to a
Yeah, I'll let you go for the same one again.
Does it have to have been within 30 feet of you for you to control it?
The hand does.
It doesn't say.
40 foot away from you.
Yeah, it doesn't say if I'm out of range
Yeah.
that it goes.
Oh right, okay.
But what annoying thing about the spell though is it says you either move it or attack with it. So
Yeah,
I've
you
moved
use
it.
an action to control it to
Yeah.
do a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
So if
That's
it keeps
that.
moving, you'll be back and forth. Come back here, you.
It's a spiritual
so
weapon.
as
Wow.
a bonus action now, I'm going to talk to Magnus.
Marius.
Marius.
Magnus Magnuson, son of Magnus.
Yeah, Marius.
Magma.
I'm
That's
gonna go
basically
Magma.
what his character is.
Liquid magma. Oops. There we go. Marius, don't die.
Gee, thanks.
You can do it.
No, really?
No one's dying today.
That was my plan all along.
Have an inspiration
Thank
to
you.
hopefully beat some of these strength saving throws.
Well, yeah, and that one's not really good.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll get in between so that eye goes in between.
As your action?
My action was
His
moving.
action was moving the
Oh,
hand.
right, moving it. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I shall be recklessly attacking with the tail this time.
Keep on rolling.
Hits.
Yeah, and then the second one,
Miss.
15.
Miss. So this will be full damage because your tail is magical now.
Magic tail.
Magic tail.
Tales of magic.
Ooh.
Well, nice.
13 points of magical slap to the face damage.
Ah.
Slap to the boulder damage.
Yeah. I just slapped his bouldery ass.
Anything else from you?
That is me all happy and chappy.
Hello.
Ooh. Couple of people there now. Can't really cast Shatter against.
You can do it.
Please,
Yeah,
Absolutely
but-
can.
please don't.
You can cast it here.
How about I think you should stand there and lightning bolt.
I could do that if I moved there. I could cast Lightning Bolt. That's only 5 feet.
To be fair, I have on many occasions used lightning bolt against a single target.
Just so much dice rolled.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just difficult to line them up right.
Evocation wizards. Lightning bolt on an evocation wizard is glorious.
Have you seen Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2?
No.
No.
Yeah.
He's got that machine that's got the laser that goes to wherever the target is. And whenever anyone gets in the way, it just goes around them.
1, 2, 3.
You see it keep moving kind of around from one side to the other or over the top of them.
Ah, the first movie was so good.
So was the second one, to be fair.
Yeah, the second one was pretty good.
I'm just gonna cast a Firebolt. It's pretty
Bolt
basic.
or
and small.
ball?
Bolt.
Fireball.
Bolt. I don't have Firebolt. So that is
Yeah, you took lightning bolt.
18.
Hits.
Wait, so that's 2d10.
No, I don't understand the choice they made when you get given lightning bolt or fireball. You always take fireball.
Yeah.
So that is
I took lightning bolt first because all the creatures seem to be resistant to fire
There,
damage.
there is a lot that is resistant.
It's the most
You
common
see,
resistance.
that's metagaming right
No,
there.
it's not. If your character has been shooting firebolts at stuff for 5 levels and it's not working.
12 fire.
Oof. Not a happy rock.
Well, hey. Good.
Marius.
I will kill
Right.
you, Dwayne.
I shall stand up
I get you, Dwayne.
and I shall use my action to summon my spirit. Anyone within people behind me. Everyone within 10 foot apart from me can do a dex save. So the creature.
Oh,
Right,
right. No.
So that will be
7.
7 fire damage.
Still up.
You called it. Psychic.
It is about on par for what the does pretty much week in, week out.
I shall then
Teleport away.
command it with my bonus action. It will then teleport me away.
Go over here somewhere if you can.
Is Ooh. That's it. Trying to find out. Oh, go away.
Okay.
Yep, fine. End of the sentence.
D&D Beyond is a pain. I think it's 15 foot it moves. Probably does make me a target for it attacking, rolling again.
You're not far enough away.
But it will need. Yeah, but unfortunately I can't now move because
It doesn't want to charge. It won't charge you.
But it's
You're too close.
Alright, but
It's got to move a certain distance.
its action goes after mine, so I can't now move after it's teleported me.
Yeah.
No, it has its charge ability has a certain feat, like
Yeah.
all of them it has to go over. And
It's
you are
usually they're gonna
5
go-
short.
It's usually got to go like 20 feet minimum before it.
Yeah.
Hits,
If it rolls at least 20 feet
And
straight
it
forward.
will need to do a save of some kind. When it does the teleport. Which is what I'm looking for and I can't find.
Exactly. It's been one of those weeks. Did Thanksgiving last Sunday,
Mm.
last minute, because Chuck was supposed to do it, and then he got a chest infection, and was all like, "Oh, I think I'm just gonna cancel." It's like, but everybody was looking forward to it, so I said, "I'll do it." And then I was like, "Oh, but that means I've got to go to Tesco and buy all the food."
Okay, so
Can you not just gone to Chuck's and taken hits?
He hadn't bought it yet.
Dex saving throw.
13.
He was also going to do a beef Wellington, and I've promised that I'm
6
never
fire.
doing a beef Wellington again.
Oh, I like beef Wellington.
That's it.
Hello.
Hello. As you attacked recklessly, it will attack. Advantage 23 to hit.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it's doing lower damage because it can't roll towards you. 10 points of bludgeoning damage, which I imagine is halved.
Yeah.
Only get one attack. It does only get one attack. Actan.
No, I've done a beef Wellington before, so I've decided never to do it again because it's one of those complex ones.
Yeah.
Poached eggs, I did 16 poached eggs in a single go. Only time I've ever done poached eggs, and I'm never doing it again because they all came out perfect.
That's it. Done it. Not
Yeah.
worth it.
Take that off the
Completed it.
list. Well, it's like video games. Cook this. Done. Like, one more.
I mean, it was to my advantage because I was cooking a pasta dish to go with it, so I was boiling the pasta water. So I did all of them in
What
the
point
pasta
was it?
water, and then
Yeah,
put the
right.
pasta in afterwards to
14,
cook.
14, 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to action grasp, grab it
With the hand.
with the hand. Handy job. Strength saving throw, please.
14.
Ah, meets it. Should have baned it first. But I can't because of concentration. This is a dumb spell. I'll get rid of it.
It's a good. I mean, it's a good spell. Strength and con are those creatures.
bread and butter.
It's probably
Like,
not a
it's
good
got, no, it's
idea.
got nothing else. It's got strength and con.
It's probably not. a
I
good
mean, it's
idea.
rock.
Yeah.
Somebody who-
Just
who-
put the wizard, the fragile wizard.
I get
You
it.
can just.
I shall recklessly attack again with my tail.
Let's make sure
That
there's
will
someone in
miss. That is a 18.
You kill it.
Ah!
You can't not kill it. It had 2 hit points. You swipe with its tail, and this sort of giant rock creature just crumbles into pebbles. It's a Galibdur, quite literally sentient rock.
Fruity pebbles?
No, but that is
Yeah.
the creature you were fighting.
Yeah.
You're wondering.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Big
Now I
damn
turn
rock
back around. Where's the goats?
thing. They have organs and skull.
God
Oh.
damn it!
Distraction.
Right, I'm gonna try and hunt a normal goat now.
As a group, make or one of you can make survival or nature with
I'm actually
advantage.
proficient at it. You're
You also
proficient.
can
Yeah,
give
it's
bardic
gonna be
inspiration
me.
to help this.
Well, you've got bardic inspiration.
Well, we'll see what I get. What was it? It was nature or survival, wasn't it?
Yeah.
For survival would be 18. Shall we go with the 18 or shall I roll the inspiration?
I think 18 is good enough.
Yeah, we'll go with the 18.
It is indeed good enough. You managed to track down and kill 2 goats, so you have
So
plenty of
lesser
food.
goats.
Just suddenly I
Lesser
pop
goats.
up
Lesser
from
goats.
behind it. Snap.
So you have enough
Fully
rations
camoed up.
effectively to feed you guys
Yeah.
and the owlbear
Yeah.
for a day, and to make up to the owlbear for yesterday.
Yeah.
He gets a
Hell
goat
yeah.
to himself.
Yeah, if you will eat about half a goat a day.
Yeah.
Or George.
George, I love him and pet him and stroke him.
You can take a break to eat if you would like, or you
Yeah.
can continue travelling. It's largely up to
Well,
you.
we'll sort of,
We'll keep,
we'll do a short rest to eat,
Yeah.
and then
if we're going to short rest, I shall short rest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can take a short rest.
I shall
I'll spend some hit dice.
Why?
No, I hit.
Adam.
I
Oh,
fail to see how that's a
eight.
problem.
So I shall roll another hit dice as well.
I like the piles of skulls.
Oh,
Yeah,
look at that.
Dad 3D printed them and then Katie painted them.
Yeah, that's the coolest one. Although, in reality, that's the one you'd want to find.
I
And
do
then
quite
sell
I
them.
do quite like these two are sort of my favourite for their aesthetics. And then like these ones I quite like is just sort of like, you know, in a
That's not
corner of
bad.
a dungeon.
So,
And because it's a model, they think it's something important.
Oh, that's got to be important. It's got its own little representation.
Well, we're going to spend hours trying to figure it out, just like the chair in the middle of the room.
Oh, so I remember Ian got a whole bunch of mimic 3D models and tried to get them printed for me, because I was just everything I was just going to put some on a map, because everyone knows my love of mimics anyway, and just start putting them on a map just to see when people go, no, we
You
attack
like
the room.
mimics?
So, okay, you burn down the treasure chest and you don't get a gold inside.
So, we will finish off our lunch,
Sure.
breakfast, whatever.
It'll be
our
about lunch at
day's
this point.
meal, because we are those people. We intermittent fast.
Otherwise known as just living
Yes.
about 150 years
Yeah.
ago. But yes, you can take a short rest,
Yes.
and then you can
We
continue
fast between meals.
continue travelling. So as you sort of you travel over mountains. The wizard strapped in the impromptu baby Bjorn.
On the front, facing out.
So you can still cast.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I got the quick release straps on it.
Oh no, chaps!
Orc forgets to do it. Charges right into combat. Got the wizard on the front
No,
of him.
the quick release straps is the axe down the middle. You're missing the back of your ropes.
How long does the inspiration last for?
10 minutes.
Oh, that'll be gone.
You would have lost it by now. You would have got it back on the short rest though.
And actually,
Yeah.
on an hour. Come on.
You come across sort of
That's a lot longer.
one of the plateaus in the mountain. This one does appear to be exceptionally windy. There's what looks to be a goblin child, and she's flying a kite. The kite has a hideous face. So it's a stereotypical diamond-shaped kite, but the face is animated on the kite. As you get closer, the goblin sort of cries out to you, "My arms are so very sore. I don't want to fly this kite anymore. But if I let go of the string, Creeping Lynn says I'll become an old thing. The curse comes from those 5 blue bows, but they won't come off while the wind blows." And if you look at the top of the rope, there are 5 bows just sort of under the kite.
You can fly, right?
It's very windy.
I tell you what, we'll put a rope. We've got a 50-foot rope. Put a rope.
We had the same idea of you grab a hold.
So
You've got the Corin rope that you can command as well.
So
Yeah.
you've got the goblin
So
flying
how long
kite. So you're going to
is
fly
the-
your kite.
He's going to fly him.
Well, yes, their kite.
Yeah.
How long is...
Just stretches arms and legs out with his ropes.
Yeah.
It's 40 foot above the floor.
How easy.
So, could
Oh, cool.
I do a little jig?
Yeah.
And command my beard rope to snake up the string of her kite,
Mhm.
to grab the kite,
You can indeed.
start to pull it down.
Make sure she don't stop flying it. Because she'll turn to whatever she said she was going to turn into.
Old.
But,
Try and find out what's causing this gale
So,
of
yeah.
wind.
While he is trying to... You are literally watching
Yeah.
him command a rope upwards. I'll let you make a wisdom check.
This may not end well.
Oh,
18.
While you're watching the barbarian intelligently solve this problem, you realise that the wind is actually emanating from her. Sort of her bad mood is creating the wind, which is flying the kite, which is creating her bad mood, which is creating the wind. It's a self-repeating cycle, and she's losing.
shall I distract her?
Try and
Calm her
make
down a little
a
bit?
persuasion
Because
check.
performance.
you walk up to her and go, "Hey, lady," and then you trip and fall on your face, and she
Face.
goes,
22.
Sing what's the music.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, that means that she's going to laugh, and then the gusts get stronger.
The wizard disappears.
No, you are able to distract her, and the wind subsides, and the kite does start to fall out of the sky.
Get the bows!
That's one of those.
So what was the poem again, just quickly?
My arms are so very sore, I don't want to fly this kite anymore. But if I let go of this string, creeping Lynn says I will become an old thing. The curse comes off those 5 blue bows, but they won't come off while the wind blows.
Cool.
Cool. Just don't let go of that string.
No. And the wind,
And the wind stopping.
So they'll come
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
So can we...
Well, I presume the kite will come down, and then we can take the
Take 'em
bows
off.
off,
Yeah.
which
Yes.
we'll do.
I'm in full dance mode now. Distracted.
I'm maintaining the...
Roll a d100.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Oh.
going to attempt to burn the bows as well. So they come off.
Are you removing them or are you burning them off?
I will attempt to burn them off.
Well, I would imagine he'll go to untie one,
55.
burn one. I'm just keeping a hold of the kite with the rope.
Yeah. Well, try.
So,
Just in
the
case it
ones-
tries to blow away again.
for every bow that is burned, she ages 10 years. So you
Ooh.
aged her 20 years.
No, I only burnt one of them.
He burnt one.
No, I didn't. I said in time take.
Oh, sorry. So
Oh,
she aged 10 years.
Only the arsonist is trying.
And you don't get
He
a...
tries to lightning bolt it off.
But yeah, she's not... She's very upset because she has gone from being a kid to an adult in the span of just aged 10 years. She's gone from being sort of, 11 to 21.
Just think of it this way: she can go to the pub now.
10 years closer. Okay.
She can get a tattoo.
Yeah.
Eat
Start
piercing.
smoking.
Yeah, smoking, yeah. I got 55, by the way.
Yeah.
There's 5.
No, I didn't hear him when he said he burnt
There's
the first
5 things, yeah.
one. He burnt one, you burnt the rest.
Yeah.
Done it. I can do this all day.
Well, I think it's done now.
That was it.
Yep.
You sure?
You have destroyed the kite successfully. We've untied the bows. But unfortunately,
Happy feet.
you have
Destroyed one of them.
aged her a little bit. And she sort of sits on the ground. She is thankful.
It's the Feywild, it'll wear off.
As soon as she ages, hey,
And just sort of looks at you in. I was about to say, is matching it with a defiance a teenager can, but probably more in sort of that adolescent, no kind of attitude. She just says, "I am not going back to." I forget the castle's name.
Mhm.
What's the castle's name?
Why would you assume that we're there to take you to?
Motherboard.
She says, "I am not going back to Mother Owen."
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, okay.
What was what's
We
so
don't
bad
have to
about
talk
it?
I mean, why were you expecting us to take you there?
I kind of expect everyone to work for Evelyn.
Oh,
We're going to kill Enderman.
Enderman.
yeah.
Oh.
Cool.
I mean, we've already killed our two sisters, so we're trying to complete that trifecta.
Yeah. You get the set.
Again, the former goblin child, now sort of goblin adult, is just sort of looking at you with wide eyes. Again, she's basically as mature as a child.
Yeah,
It's just like, you can do that?
apparently.
Yeah.
Takes some
Funny.
doing,
It
but
only took a barbarian wielding an axe to figure that out. An impatient barbarian.
We just wind you up and let you go.
You alright?
Yeah. Just that one little piece of oat that was like, I'm coming for the lungs!
Choking on air.
But she should have informed you that she's going to stay in the mountains
Oh, fine.
and survive.
We,
Does
do we have our
give you-
guides with us?
Yeah, they're still sort of following behind you.
Not very good guides.
Well, they're kind of like, they're just making sure we don't get too far off path.
We had the one guiding them.
They're kind of just following you.
Yeah.
They're not. Again, he's the guide, or he explains that he's the guide. He will take you to the Palace of Heart's Desire.
But we're doing other things first.
Yeah. Like we normally
We
do.
tell her all about the little rock people. Maybe she can go and see them.
Yeah. Don't mess up the chessboard.
They
Have
like
the
to play
ball.
chess. Do you like playing chess?
What's chess?
Whatever chess is.
teach you the rules.
I don't know either.
You played better.
Make an
than I did.
intelligence check.
Ooh,
13, I'm guessing.
probably a 13, yeah.
You teach her the rules surprisingly well, but
Right.
Considering you're making it up as you go along.
Yeah, a 13.
she's got an understanding of everything. Not entirely. It's a game Igo made up. It's probably not related to chess or
Yeah.
crowns in this world in the slightest, but it sounds fun.
I teach her 3D Star Trek chess.
Good.
That she will sort of slink away and leaving you guys free to continue
Yeah.
exploring.
Mm-hmm.
I give her a butter mushroom before she leaves.
Very nice of you.
Oh god, he's oiling himself up again.
Okay.
So
So
roll on.
we'll go back to the map. So you do appear to have taken a wrong turning as you are in the Fey Beacons for the purposes of the map. So
These guys are good.
you're not following the guys, you're walking off ahead, not listening to them.
Oh, they were saying that
I
way.
sort of look around and go, this doesn't seem like the cave mine we're supposed to be
I
going
would say, we're
to.
supposed to be going to the mines, which don't seem to be actually...
But also, you're sort of going up a mountain, getting a vantage point, going
Yeah.
down, travelling. Everything looks kind of
fair.
different. So as you sort of descend down
Mhm.
the cliff into sort of a big open space between mountains, 8 columns of rock reach skywards, forming a ring around a deep crater lake. Rough-hewn steps spiral up each of the columns, and a rowboat is moored on the lakeshore next to one of them. A torch-bearing figure trudges up the stairs on the column nearest the rowboat. 8 winged beasts with antlers shout and howl with laughter as they circle and wheel about it.
Hey Frank, there's water.
Yeah, Frank.
Frank's gonna get a wife.
So there is a path that's sort of around the edge of the 8, and there is a rowboat in the middle of the water.
The things flying around it.
How big is this pool of water again?
Big.
A lake.
Yeah.
Clues in the.
So each column of rock is 200 feet tall. They are 150 feet apart. The lake is 400 feet wide.
Anyone in the boat?
No, there is one figure climbing up one of the
Spiders.
one of the towers. You sit, you watch for a little bit. You watch him try and light the brazier at the top. That's a brazier, not a bra.
I say that all the time.
Brazier. He tries to light the brazier at the top and demand equal rights. Unfortunately, the birds, as soon as he starts to descend down, the birds swoop over the fire and using their wings blow it out. And you watch as the elf is descending, well, the figure is descending from that column and rowing over to another
It's not an
column
elf.
to try and...
Do you know what?
he is an elf, I'll give you that one. As he tries to go and light the
We wave at him as he's.
You need help?
What you did? I shout very loudly across the.
I'm good at lighting things.
So I imagine you get closer and you intercept him at varying points, and you come across a very exasperated. He is a high elf. Well, in fact, he's a wood elf. Sorry, a very exasperated sort of looking wood elf. And he stands up sort of straight and just sort of looks. I am trying to return home to my realm.
Where's that?
I did prepare, I promise.
Yeah, but we like to pull things out of our ass when it comes to an adventure. So you'll prepare and you go for a zig and we go for a zag.
Toril, which again is a foresty plain, sort of a very, very big home of the elves.
It's probably not going to work.
I was assured by Endelin that it would.
There's your problem there,
Yeah,
buddy.
you
You're
should-
listening to a
Yeah.
hag.
Yeah, don't trust Enderman.
We got promised an alicorn heart and all we got was a horse heart.
Yeah, the wizard was very distraught and devastated.
No,
Not in that way. Yes, I was.
I'm not lying.
it is I must light all 8 of these beacons. It is the only way I can return
It's
to
not
my
the only way you
people.
can return.
No, it's really, really. If we said that we can.
She's given you a task in fatality. He start stumbling on rubber.
Fertility.
Useless.
Fruitability.
If I could tell you that
You ugly.
it's not nice, is it?
He's not, by the way.
Not by my standards.
Oh, is he not ugly?
He introduces himself as Prince.
He has a wood elf.
Alagathargus. He is the
Prince
Prince.
Ali.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is
sure.
he.
He is the prince of his realm. He explains that there is a green dragon tormenting his people,
What?
and he came here looking for assistance. He has a solution for how to fight the green dragon, but now he needs to leave the Prismere.
Okay.
And this pool is his only way of doing so.
I tell you what, if I could tell you that there's other ways you can leave this prisoner
How?
without, we could do. We're here to deal with the hag, and then I think after everyone's,
So as far as
You can
we're
go.
aware,
yeah,
as long as the hags,
I've no longer reigned.
well, now hag,
Yeah.
are still around, no one can leave the Prismere.
That
Is
is
there-
not what I was told.
Well, by
Endelin.
a hag. See where my logic's coming from, buddy.
She's telling you what you don't want to hear.
So, is it?
No.
Does it need to be you that lights these, or just lit?
I don't know, in truth. I've been told that when all 8 are lit, the portal will open.
You try killing the birds?
Oh.
You look at him and he is unarmed and
Hey.
unarmoured.
Eh?
It only takes, it only takes £35 of pressure.
While
worried how
that
you
might
know
not
that.
be a problem for you, yeah, the giant flying creatures that seem to be thwarting his work would pose a problem for basically everyone else.
How
He
many?
doesn't seem very
Unarmed
prepared
and
for a prince.
How many was there?
I think there's 8 of
I was going to jump out and go, eat me! Ah, no!
Yes, there are indeed 8 of the giant flying birds.
It's a bad idea.
Can they talk, or were they just laughing?
Kaka, kaka, dookie dookie.
Talk to them.
Want to try talking to them if they do? Or
I just
next
did.
tries to yell up. You work for the hag?
There's a. They stop.
Yay!
They stop laughing
Was that a yay or nay?
and
If
start
not, I don't believe a
making
word of it.
sort of very aggressive noises. They start sort of flapping their wings and scratching the floor quite a lot in response to your question.
Alright.
How many pillars were there? 8.
8 pillars, 8 birds.
How about you go away?
I'm assuming that they're not brassars at the top of this thing, but maybe they're nests. That's why they're so flammable.
No, they are braziers. The birds are. Well, they're not really. So he calls them pratons, which is the species that they now are, but says they weren't always
Yeah.
pratons. They were once a troop known as the Murmuring Greyhawks. They performed for Enderlin and decided to leave by all accounts. So she cursed them.
Ah,
Oh,
Which
that's
makes
how
me
we
wo-
get close to her.
It makes me wonder why you think she's going to let you go. If she did that to them who tried to leave.
The pool is magic. I can sense it. I just need to light the fires.
well, we're gonna go. I'll tell you what, we're gonna go kill the hag. Then we're gonna come back and then we'll have like.
Well, we could kill these birdies while we're here. I
Well,
mean, we
no,
could.
they were. Well, hold on. If they were people who they were once circus performers, if we kill the hag, they might.
The curse
turn
might
back.
lift,
Yeah.
and then they fall and plummet to their death.
That's not our fault.
No.
Yeah, that's not our fault.
Can you speak with animals?
I don't think I can actually.
I do have comprehend language.
Can you speak bird? Bird is the word, right?
Bird. Bird is the word.
It's peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time.
Yeah.
So,
I understand. what you mean.
speak with animals. I don't have prepared, so I'd have to do a long rest.
I mean, realistically, it's probably more logical to convince this guy that he's performing a task of
So
futility.
Yeah.
the birds are medium creatures. So again, their bodies are sort of
Yeah.
6 foot tall. They have and they have giant antlers as well as wings and claws and talons. They are
Whoa, flying.
Moose of the sky.
moose of the sky, indeed.
Oh God. I remember the last time I got charged by something. I don't want it to happen again, to be honest. I don't think
And
I
you'd
wanna
get
fight
charged
this.
by that boulder
I've got-
monster.
Not
Keep
got,
going.
roll.
I've not got anything that would shift a curse either, or I can't even get anything that would shift.
Well, there's normally a good way of getting rid of a curse. Let's get rid of the creator of that curse.
I mean, they did seem to react when the wizard was talking to them.
Yeah. They were angry when I asked if they worked for the hag, so they don't.
Tell you what,
I think.
we'll tell this gentleman to hang fire. Wait a minute. We'll shout out to the bird saying, "Look, we're going to try and deal with your predicament. We understand." And then we'll go deal with the thing. Come back and then whee.
We could just ask them. Would you let him light the braziers? We yell that up at them as well, I think. Just try and
They've probably been cursed to not allow.
let him.
Yeah. So
Just
they've
ask
probably been
us.
told that they need to not let the braziers be lit to be let out. And he's probably been told that he's got to light all 8 braziers
Yeah.
to be let out.
We say up to the birds. Does that sound about right?
They just appear to be laughing back at you.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'll give you something to laugh about.
I think we need to.
You can always tell us when the Camkit Discord goes off because every phone just vibrates.
Laugh at me if you want the hag dead.
They laugh.
There we go. Done. Let's go.
Alright.
Laugh at him if you don't want the hag dead.
They don't laugh.
Ooh.
There we go.
Science.
Bear with us. We'll be back.
I mean, we,
Don't eat the man.
we could light 6, maybe 7 of the braziers at the same time, but there's still that last 8th one.
You got flames, bro?
Yeah, 120 foot range.
Oh, right.
They're 150 foot apart. Trust me, I thought of that.
Fireball bolt is only 120 feet as well.
Can not one of us do it?
Well, yeah, I mean, we could all light one each.
Yeah.
My spirit can light another.
5,
I can summon a fae.
6. He can.
At 7. We're still one short.
But
I-
the birds might be
We've
able
got
to
our 2 guides.
And we've got the birds as well.
Well, I don't think the birds.
No, they
they're kind of.
They can't help us. I mean, I
You
could
could
just.
ask the guides to help the elf. She probably would help them.
Yeah, let's ask.
So the thing is, we could try and light them now.
Oh, wait, in fact, I wouldn't need to summon the fae if it could have got 2 guides.
Yeah.
The dandelion.
You have Midor and Gleam.
So,
Dandelion and Gleam.
2 glides, 4 of us,
It'd be a shame as a
the
daddy.
guy in the middle, and the spirit. Because the spirit can do its flame seed and just cast a flame into it.
Oh no, I've fallen.
It does potentially mean that we'd each have to deal with the bird.
So as
We're
you're
120 feet, 150 feet apart from each other if they do decide to.
as you're
I'm
discussing
fine.
this,
There's a reason why you're not too far away from us.
Algarathus says no one person must light all 8 for it to work. So you can light one each, but it probably
Right,
won't
right.
have the effect you want
Right.
it to.
Ah, cool.
So you need to
Problem solved.
deal with the birds or leave them be. So it's entirely up to you.
I think for now we just need to leave them be and go back to our original quest of mine.
Okay.
How would it be if you had wall of force and just put a fucking force around it?
Because there's a part of me that thinks that this problem will solve itself if we deal with the hag.
Yeah, I think that too. Or it makes it easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because right now, I don't think we're going to get anywhere near them without actually having to fight them.
Yeah.
And I know that's something that you would like to do.
But it's an
I
impossible
don't want to do that.
we could kill all 8 birds
Yeah.
and then somebody light it.
But they
Or
But they were people. once.
that's why
Yeah.
I think they
Yeah.
were not necessarily people, but they were a performing.
Things.
They were a performing troupe. There were 8 members of the troupe. The troupe have been converted.
Coming back
All
from
right,
my
yeah.
performing troupe that I was in,
Yeah.
with my 27 million
I think you know.
citizens.
Apparently, this is where the barbarian draws the line. Who knew that that's where my line was?
Should we ask them? I don't know, the birds aren't even talking to us, are they?
They're
Only
responding
laughing.
to you.
Yeah, it laughs.
Okay, birds can only make so many noises.
I mean, we've already proven that they will yes no us.
Yeah.
So, is there a question that you want to ask them?
It's not a yes/no question.
What's the question?
I was going to ask him to come help us. Kill the
Please
hag.
laugh if you'll help us to complete our quest of killing the hag.
He said it.
There's a smattering of laughter.
They want to,
Good question.
can they?
Ah, but can
Yeah,
you?
that's what I say. Laugh if you can help us.
Yeah, no. They're just sort of looking at each other.
Yeah, they're
Like,
like,
As you ask that question,
laugh if you're cursed to stop this guy from lighting all of the fires.
they don't laugh.
Ah. Are you just stopping him from lighting these fires because it's funny?
They laugh very hard.
How about we don't laugh? Let him
I
do
mean, so there's a part of me, as a scientist now,
it. Yes.
who would actually quite like to see if he were to light all 8, he could get back to his realm. Because that would be the first person who's been able to leave the Prismere.
Yeah.
But you're not going to let us do that, are you?
Laugh if you are not.
They laugh. Yeah, they're not going to.
Right. To the mine. I say good luck to the elf.
We'll come back later.
Yeah, this may sort itself out fairly soon, but
Okay.
They don't attack him though, do they?
No.
No.
They don't appear to.
Yeah.
They wait
Be
until
aggressive.
he lights the fire.
And then just put it out.
It does just appear to be a giant game of fun for them.
Oh, there's a game. That's right.
Yay!
They don't got a bow. You just give them the bow. See you later.
Come back and he's killed
We
all
do,
eight.
but it's like in Blackadder when he's in the room with a tiny little bird in case he runs into a child.
Yeah.
In case he goes to a costume
Party
party.
Robin Hood. A little horn. Flanders pigeon murderer.
The Flanders pigeon man.
Oh, and also
That's
disobeying
him!
orders.
That's him!
The one who killed Speckled Jim.
Goes back. Oh yeah, I'll be needing that one.
That's why Blackadder 4 is the best.
It
It,
was.
has Stephen Fry, Hugh Laurie in it. Both of them has all of their.
And
Both in three.
yeah.
No, well, only for one episode.
He was- yeah.
So Hugh Laurie plays the Prince Regent, and
Yeah.
Stephen Fry comes in once to play Sir Arthur Wellesley.
Yes.
I do enjoy the
So terrible
Flash Hard.
casting for Sir Arthur Wellesley.
Flash Hard.
Rick. Oh no,
Woof.
what's his
Rick
name?
Mail.
Rick Mail, yeah.
woof. Send me Bob, Melchin's driver. Woof.
It's when he's
If you want
escaping.
something, take it. I want something. Take it.
When he's escaping with Bob, Blackadder's soon-to-be wife. And she's like, "Oh, it's funny. I actually feel more comfortable in trousers. Really? I feel more comfortable in a dress."
You ever wondered what it was like to have the wind rushing through your hair? Right.
Is he better than the boatman from Potatoes in Blackadder 2? The guy with no legs?
big red beard.
You have a woman's hands, my lord.
Oh, wedge of that bottom was never shoved through the side of a boat.
Oh, the rude and amusing shaped turnip.
Baldrick, what could you possibly spend £10,000? Oh my god.
We are coming up to 9 o'clock. Is that a reasonable place for us to
If
stop?
if you're just walking away from,
We were basically heading to the mine.
Yeah, head to the
you're
mine.
travelling on somewhere else. But yes, we will call it there. We will be back next week, I believe.
As far as I'm
Think
aware,
so?
we should
I
be
believe
next
so.
week, but then we'll sort of...
Close to Christmas.
Yeah,
Well-
we'll play it by ear after that.
Yeah.
Because next week is the 9th.
I'm okay for the
I know that
Yeah.
because it's the 10th, it's my birthday, so...
Oh.
So I'm okay to play on the 9th and the 16th. For the 23rd, I won't be able to play.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah,
I think
23rd.
23rd is too close to
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah. And then the 30th is up for discussion.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess.
At
If
that
nothing
point, I'm
else-
happy to take a 2-week break until the New Year.
Yeah.
If people are okay with the 9th and the 16th.
I'm
Yeah.
good with that.
I've got
I'm
nothing
okay
with that.
Yeah.
But nearer Christmas, I've got.
We can
Yeah,
definitely
we'll,
do.
yeah.
We'll then do a break for Christmas. That should take us close to. We'll probably finish in the New Year.
Oh yeah.
Just.
Yeah.
Well, we finished before January ends.
Yeah, yeah,
There's not
yeah.
that much left. We've got one more session in Yon, then you've got the Motherhorn, and then you're at the Palace, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
kind of the end game. So if you are watching at home, do let us know what you would like us to play next.
Yeah.
We can play an alternate rules system.
We could go.
We can
yeah.
play D&D Olympics, which I think would be really fun, if only for
the
a few
D&D
sessions.
decathlon.
D&D Decathlon.
Decathlons and dungeons. Or dungeons and decathlons.
Dungeons and Decathlons. So if you would like to see that,
Or
please
D&D
do let us
Mario
know.
Karts.
Yeah.
I think that's a different one, but oh my god. Oh no, I have to do double
Oh,
dash. So
if you
one
did-
of
if
you
you did-
moves
if you
and one of
did-
you...
If
Snail
you did
ride.
D&D Mario Kart, you'd need to do it with a larger group and have 2 per
You have to be in
thing.
teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Avernus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just wacky races.
Yeah.
There's a whole-
Wacky races with the Avernus rules.
There's a whole rule system for that. Yeah.
So, if you would like to see that, do let us know, and we can prepare that.
And also, because I'll leave this bit up for the YouTube video, so all those who make it to the end of the
Put it in the
YouTube
comments.
video, put it in the comments.
Put it in the
Let
comments,
us know.
Like,
Boon.
subscribe.
Let us know what you want, Boone.
Like, subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe, because I'm trying to get to 50 followers on YouTube, because then we might shift
easier.
over to YouTube
Yeah.
for the live streaming as well. Because if I get to 50 followers, it means that we can be used on mobile.
Yes.
Until you're at 50 subscribers, it's PC and tablet only, I would assume.
Yeah. Devices.
Well, it's web browsers.
Yeah,
so
basically, yeah.
Something like that.
But yeah, so yeah, and then hopefully tomorrow we might get some magic in. It just depends on. Well, we are getting some magic in. It just depends on what type, depending on one last person being able to fill a seat, or if I need to switch it to spell table and things. But yeah, that's for another time.
Who have you got at the moment?
Rob and Ian and myself for in person. So if you
Sure,
want to
Serge.
come on.
Wow, I don't know.
Yeah.
I need to check.
Serge will definitely play.
But
I'm
if we
sure,
do it online, then Serge.
No,
will
no,
have
you know,
to
so-
step in.
So Serge has got to come here.
Yeah, you need to travel.
Yeah. Come on, take Eurostar. Well, you can be, if you leave in the morning, you'll be here in time. In fact, it's actually a pretty easy trip from him. Just Eurostar to King's Cross, Huntingdon, and then I'll give you a lift to Ramsey. That's all fair.
So.
Yeah. He's in Holland though, isn't he?
Yeah. The Eurostar goes to the Netherlands.
I think you can get
no,
Netherlands
you
to
get
France
to, you can get to
yeah.
Brussels.
I think
with
there's
that.
a direct line.
I've never used the train system over
Seas.
seas. I've only driven through the tunnel.
Oh, I will
Right,
say,
I'm just
French
gonna end
trains
the video
so
there.
much better than British trains. Just
Holland is
unbelievably better.